In this video, I'm taking you on a 7 days to die base tour. With me I got QC. He will be showing off his base. Then after that, we'll be watching the Horde come in and hopefully be stopped by all the defenses. And then lastly, we'll be showing off any damage they might have done. And with that, over to you, QC.
Hello ladies and gentlemen, this is my base designed and made by myself with help from HPHQ and a mate called Avi. He's not here right now. Where we'll start is that outside perimeter, just to give you a run through of our defences. It's against zombies, we don't plan on using it against players, although it probably could be adapted for so, but anyway, off to the tour. First line of defence is right here, as you can see, is a pit. It's not really designed to stop the zombies, it's more designed to slow them down. My whole plan was to have it so that they had to go across these little bridges, but because it's only one deep channel, they'll just walk off, which still works. They get damaged, they get slowed down by the barbed wire fence. Any spider zombie will try to leap that. They'll get hit by these next set of spikes anyway. While the zombies get trapped here, they get shot by the cannons, auto cannons you can see on the arms that go out. There's basically 4 in each quadrant, so 4 auto turrets shooting each side. So while they get trapped there, they're getting hammered. If they get past that and they're not getting shot, they get hit by the spikes here. So it's the same all the way around. You've got the 2 sets of inner spikes. You've got a set of middle spikes in the middle next up to the wall. If I drop down here, you can see the reason why I've done this wall the way I have is you can still punch the zombies or shoot the zombies through the pillar, the bars, but they can't squeeze through. Not even a dog or a crawler can squeeze through. But while they're getting up against the wall, they're getting hammered by the spikes. If they try to walk around the corner on the inside wall, which you tend to try to make them do, then they get hit by the blade traps on all 4 corners. Inside the barrier, you can see I've got it split up, and I've got doors, because zombies tend to like to go for doors. They still do, even though their AI is a little bit different, but they still like doors. That's why we got the bridge, because the bridge makes them come down here, and then if they break open this wall, we're segmenting them. So we're segmenting them into little individual sections, which you can shoot them from up above. And then while they're trying to bash through the doors, segments the base, so they're not just running around in circles. And then once they get through that barrier of bars, that's 2 thick concrete. So they have to go through 2 walls of reinforced concrete after they go through these steel bars. That's if they get past the turrets and the spikes and us shooting them. Now we'll go up top, which is a little bit of a trick because I've made it so that there's no open way. You have to go through spikes, so we'll just make a makeshift stair here. And then any zombie that tries to climb up that ramp, and they're just going to fall on spikes anyway, so that's their own fault. Down through here, if you look down, you can see you can shoot them while they're on the inner sanctum, as I call it, or on the outer wall. You can shoot them quite easily through here. And there's my floating arms, you could call them, I guess. They're just sitting on 2 fences that are upgraded, so that it creates a gap one high. The zombies don't whack it, they just walk straight under it. They don't even realise it's there. And then you can see all the power leading to the different things. Then in here is the way into the base. This is where the power, you can see, is for the traps and the lights. They're on 2 different switches. And then down this here will lead us down into what I call the inner sanctum, which is the last line of defense for the top, which you can shoot out of. If they manage to breach the walls, there's an electric fence that stops them, while the shotguns on each corner, which we can go out here to show you, will pummel their asses while they're getting electrocuted. So if they bash through a wall here, they come in, they get electrocuted, shotguns hit them. If they manage to get to here, well, we'll be in there with our guns shooting out. yeah, so that's 3 lines of defence. You got the outside, you got the outer inner, and the inner, which is here. It's not. It's all steel. Most of it I still haven't finished, but I don't think they'll make it into here that readily, or in that big a number. And then the part that HP does not like is the drop into the base, which is, boom. They got to go through 2 hatches if they want to get to that anyway. And then if they do, they come down here, turn around, they get hit by a shotgun turret. Then they got to bash through the door in this reinforced concrete. There's no turrets here because, you know, I just haven't done it yet. I don't think it's necessary. I was going to put one in the corner here, looking each way. But then there's bars here so we can shoot them if they manage to get down here. And more reinforced doors. And then it's the base itself, where all the goodies are made and food is cooked and all that. There's our lovely kitchen. Our armory, you could call it. Then down the hallway at the furthest point is the forge and our little storage room. I'm a big believer in these crates. I think they hold more than any safe or anything can, so I tend to use them more than anything. And then there's, you know, bedrooms if people wanted bedrooms. HP's got his, I've got mine. Abby doesn't like a bedroom, so he doesn't have it. That's where HP takes all his cheerleaders.
If I'm not mistaken, this boring room belongs to QC.
Yeah, mine's just basic. I don't think I need. Oop, now you've done it.
Whoops.
It's alright. I'll just crouch, I'll get out. You broke my leg. That'll be alright, right before Horde night.
Yeah, game's got some bugs. Nothing to do about that.
Yeah, it's because I was bouncing up and down that it broke my leg. I've had that to happen a couple of times, but all I've done is just open the door and crouch and I pop.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you would have been picking me out, that's for sure. And in here, it's just a engine room. This battery powers that turret. The generator powers all the lights down here, and any other turrets that I decide to put down here after this. You know, I just haven't bothered. Now all this was done legitimately. We spent most of our Horde nights on the roof because I wanted to get this looking good. So the whole design upstairs has been done before, except for the arms. The arms are a new addition, and we've gone through lots of hordes with lots of zombies, and the base has always stood up to test of time. So I'm not really worried about them doing a major offensive on us. And then this is the elevator to the top. Basically just open the hatch, walk in, close the hatch and jump. And pop up to the surface like that. I generally close this one because it allows you to drop in like this.
I got stuck up there. Just give me a sec.
Even ladder, bro. Yeah, allows you to drop in like this. Then you can close the door, strafe left, open the door, and then fall and close the door at the same time, if you manage to get it. But basically, they got 2 hatches to bash through to get down there if they. But I don't see them getting down there. Most of the Horde will be just running. If they get to here and they get through here, well, they're just going to be running around bashing shit up until. And then right up the top is the farm. Haven't got everything. I don't have cotton because nah. But I've got everything else you need. You got yellow for your creams, you got your potatoes, your corn, your mushrooms, your coffee, goldenrod, chrysanthemums, or red tea. I don't drink it much. But yeah, that's the base. I'll have you screenshots in the Steam's forums about the base. It's all reinforced concrete. The outside's 4 flagstone. I don't think it needed to be anything more because they're not going to be attacking away from base. They're going to be attacking to base, so I didn't think it needed to be anything stronger than what it. And so yeah, that's the base. If you have any questions, just chuck them in chat, and HP will direct me to it, and we'll answer.
Yeah, and with that, we're gonna stop here and be right back with the Horde Knight.